Namaste viewers, welcome to BRICS TV Bharat. I am Professor Dr. Srinivasan, Head of International BRICS Plus School, India. Our discussion today pertains to religious pluralism. It is both an honor and a privilege to address such a distinguished audience today as we discuss a topic of utmost significance, the religious pluralism of India. India, often called the cradle of civilization, is a land where diversity thrives in its most vibrant form. Within its borders, a kaleidoscope of beliefs, tradition, and spiritual practices coexist, harmoniously enriching the nation's cultural tapestry. From the ancient teachings of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism to the profound insights of Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and Zoroastrianism, India stands as a testament to the unity in the diversity at the heart of its ethos. This rich tapestry of faiths has not only shaped the spiritual landscape of India, but has also contributed to its social fabric, fostering tolerance, mutual respect, and understanding among its people. Today, as we delve into intricacies of religious pluralism in India, we embark on a journey to explore the profound wisdom and enduring legacy of coexistence that has defined the nation for millennia. Through dialogue, reflection, and shared experiences, may we deepen our appreciation for beauty of diversity and reaffirm our commitment to nurturing a world where every belief is respected, every tradition is celebrated, and every individual is valued. Before delving deeper into subject, allow me to introduce our esteemed guest, Sri C.A. K.S. Ramaprasad, who will shed light on particular aspect of pluralism. Sri C.A. K.S. Ramaprasad is a seasoned chartered accountant renowned for his financial management and advisory services expertise. With a robust academic background and extensive practical experience, he has become a trusted advisor to clients seeking guidance in taxation, auditing, and strategic financial planning. Ram Prasad's passion for his field is evident in his steadfast dedication to keeping up to date with the latest developments, accounting standards, and tax laws development. His keen analytical acumen and meticulous attention to detail enable him to devise customized solutions that address his client's specific needs and objectives. Exemplifying professionalism and integrity, Ram Prasad is revered for his track record of delivering exceptional results with transparency and efficiency. His adeptness at simplifying intricate financial concepts into digestible insights has earned him the admiration and loyalty of clients and peers. In addition to his professional pursuits, Ram Prasad actively engages in community endeavors to promote financial literacy and empowerment. He believes in leveraging his expertise to foster financial well-being and prosperity within society. Sri C.A.K.S. Ram Prasad is a distinguished figure in finance, renowned for his proficiency, integrity, and dedication to empowering individuals and business on their financial journeys. In addition to his exemplary expertise in finance and law, Sri Ram Prasad is a multifaceted individual who excels in various dimensions of life, including culturalism, spiritualism, and music. His diverse interests and talents enrich his contributions to the society, making him a well-rounded and respected figure in multiple spheres. As a connoisseur of culturalism, Ram Prasad actively promotes and preserves cultural heritage. His deep appreciation for diverse cultural traditions fuels his efforts to foster cross-cultural understanding and harmony within communities. Ram Prasad's spiritual pursuits are equally noteworthy as he is deeply immersed in spiritual practices and philosophies. His spiritual insights guides his personal life and inspires others to seek inner peace and enlightenment. Furthermore, Ram Prasad's passion for music transcends boundaries. As he is an avid musician, who find solace and joy in melodies. Whether appreciating various musical genres, he embodies the transformative power of music to uplift and inspire. Beyond his cultural, spiritual, and musical endeavors, Ram Prasad is also an accomplished editor with a repertoire of religious and financial books to his name. His publications dwell into peculiarities of BRICS nation, offering valuable insights into these emerging powers' economic, cultural, and social dynamics. Sri Ram Prasad's multifaceted talents and pursuits reflects his deep-seated commitment to holistic growth and enlightenment. His diverse contribution enrich lives, foster understandings, and create lasting impact of optimism and motivation. I appreciate your patience now. Let us welcome our special guest, Sri CAKS Ram Prasad, who will illuminate us with insights into our inquiries. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Welcome. Yeah. Sir, could you kindly shed some light on religious pluralism?
Definitely, yes. We could do that. Let me start with this. Religious pluralism. Religion, perhaps, is as old as civilized world. Religion originated first in formative years of human life with belief system and practices emanating from the challenges and mystery posed by the nature and fellow beings, animate and inanimates. The responsibility and the inevitable compulsion of collective thinking and decision making necessitated the initial contours of religious belief system. In its own limitations, a kind of systematic pattern of thoughts process, primarily to keep the folk or tribe intact and cohesive, could have led to the concept of religion as a way of life. The mass appeal and consensus regarding certain hegemonic disposition could have been the primary causes for the development of religion from a nascent tribal cult system to a certain organized thinking discipline. Among the host of nations spread over this planet, it is almost impossible to imagine the life without religious undertone, so much so that different regions have different religious overtones and systematized compartmental living side by side with pristine tribal belief system and customs. Therefore, this religious pluralism is of significant importance while discussing other parameters as development indicators, especially the unique position Bharatvarsha, that is our India, in terms of philosophy, religious thinking about civilization of India, possibly is the oldest of all.
Thank you, sir, for giving us valuable insights. Now, what potential challenges might arise in India and neighboring countries stemming from religious diversity?
Religious pluralism in India and its neighboring countries could potentially lead to tensions or conflicts stemming from differences in religious beliefs, practices, or demographics. Religious discrimination, sectarian violence, or political disputes over religious rights and freedoms might arise. Additionally, competition for resources, political power, or cultural dominance among religious groups could exacerbate tensions. The invasions of alien forces and also certain indigenous religions have largely influenced the existing civil as well as political environment. Let us delve into some examples and historical context. India. Partition of India 1947. One of the most significant events in Indian history, the partition resulted in the founding of India and Pakistan as separate entities. Distinct nations among religious lines, with India predominantly Hindu and Pakistan primarily Muslim. This division led to widespread violence and displacement, especially in regions with mixed religious populations like Punjab and Bengal. In 1992, the Babri Masjid demolition, the destruction of the Babri Masjid, a 16th century mosque in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, by nationalists sparked communal riots across India, resulting in thousands of deaths. The demolition was fueled by Hindu-Muslim tensions over the site, believed by Hindus to be the birthplace of Lord Ram. Gujarat riots, 2002. Communal violence erupted in Gujarat following the Godhra train burning incident, resulting in fatalities of maybe 1,000 individuals. both Hindus and Muslims. The violence was attributed to tensions between Hindus and Muslims exacerbated by political and religious factors. Pakistan blasphemy laws. Pakistan's blasphemy laws have been a source of controversy and persecution against religious minorities, particularly Christians and Ahmadi Muslims. Accusation of blasphemy often result in violence and discrimination with little legal protection for the accused. There has been a gradual diminution in the Hindu minority population in Pakistan since 1947. You can very well observe that. Shia-Sunni conflict. Pakistan has witnessed sectarian violence between Sunni and Shia Muslims with extremist groups targeting minority Shia communities. Attacks on Shia mosques, religious processions, and leaders have led to significant loss of life and heightened tensions. Regarding Bangladesh persecution of minorities, religious minorities including Hindus, Buddhists and Christians have faced discrimination, violence and forced conversion in Bangladesh. Attacks on temples, churches and minority communities by Islamist extremists have raised concerns about religious freedom and tolerance. Rohingya crisis. While not directly related to religious pluralism within Bangladesh, the Rohingya refugee crisis has strained relations with neighboring Myanmar. The Rohingya, a Muslim minority group, have faced persecution and violence in Myanmar, leading to mass displacement and refugee inflows into Bangladesh and consequently an influx of Rohingya group into porous Indian borders. These examples illustrate how religious pluralism in India and its neighboring countries can manifest in various forms, including communal violence, discrimination, and political tensions, etc. Historical events and ongoing conflicts highlight the region's complex interplay of religion, politics, and identity.
Sir, now what steps could the Indian government take to address religious diversity and promote harmony among religion communities?
Resolving religious plurality in India requires a multifaceted approach, including promoting interfaith dialogue, enforcing laws against religious discrimination, ensuring equal rights and opportunities for all religious communities, and fostering a culture of tolerance and respect for diversity. Investing in education promoting secularism and religious harmony can help build a more inclusive society. In India, religious plurality has been a defining aspect of its history and society for centuries. Here is a detailed breakdown of measures the Indian government could adopt, along with examples from India and neighboring countries. Promotion of interfaith dialogue. The government can facilitate dialogue between religious communities to foster mutual understanding. For example, the Interfaith Harmony Week observed in many parts of the world could be promoted and supported by the government in India. Initiatives like interfaith seminars, workshops, and cultural exchange programs can help bridge divides. Enforcement of anti-discrimination laws. Strengthening laws against religious discrimination and ensuring strict enforcement is crucial. In India, legislation like the Prevention of Atrocities, Civil Rights Protection legislation, and the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Act provide legal safeguards against discrimination based on religion and caste. Recent examples include the government's response to instances of communal violence and hate crimes, ensuring swift justice and accountability. Examples include affirmative action policies like reservations in educational institutions and government jobs for disadvantaged groups, including religious minorities. Next, education for secularism and religious harmony. Investing in education that promotes secularism, tolerance, and respect for diversity is essential, including teachings on religious pluralism and secular values in school curricula can help cultivate a more inclusive society. For example, the National Council of Educational Research and Training in India could develop textbooks emphasizing these values. Community outreach and engagement. The government can engage religious leaders and community organizations to promote peace and harmony. For instance, The government could expand and support initiatives like the Prime Minister's Sadbhavana, goodwill measures, mission in India, aimed at fostering goodwill and unity among different communities. Regional cooperation, collaboration with neighboring countries with similar religious diversity challenges can lead to shared learning and best practices. In this, India can engage in regional forums and initiatives on religious harmony and conflict resolution. For example, SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, could be a platform for dialogue and cooperation on religious pluralism. Let us take up the next caption, promotion of cultural exchange, encouraging cultural exchange program, festivals and events that celebrate the diverse religious heritage of India and its neighboring countries. This can promote understanding and appreciation of different faiths. For instance, initiatives like the India-Nepal Cultural Exchange Program can strengthen people-to-people ties and foster a shared cultural identity, transcending religious boundaries. By implementing these measures and drawing on examples from India and neighboring countries, the Indian government can take significant strides towards resolving religious plurality and fostering a more harmonious, inclusive society.
Thank you, sir. In continuity of our discussion, to what degree has India embraced methodologies and measures, and what progress has been made in addressing religious plurality issues? For those that remain unresolved, what are the contributing factors? Can you explain, sir?
Surely. For example, you can take up this line. The Babri Masjid Ram Janmabhoomi dispute is a complex issue that has seen attempts at resolution through legal and political means. In 2019, the Supreme Court of India rendered a significant decision, a groundbreaking verdict granting Hindu petitioners the disputed site in Ayodhya for constructing a Ram temple while allocating an alternative site for constructing a mosque. The decision aimed to resolve the long-standing dispute and promote religious harmony. However, the tensions and debates surrounding the issue still persist, indicating that a complete resolution may still be available in the foreseeable future. Regarding scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, India has implemented affirmative action policies such as reservations in education, employment, and politics to address historical discrimination and socio-economic marginalization. While these measures have led to improvements in certain areas, challenges remain in ensuring equal access to opportunities and combating caste-based discrimination and violence. In neighboring countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh, religious plurality issues still persist despite constitutional provisions. In Pakistan, for example, sectarian violence and persecution of religious minorities continue, undermining efforts to promote religious tolerance and harmony. Similarly, in Bangladesh, tensions between the Muslim majority religious minorities persist with incidents of discrimination and violence reported. While efforts have been made to address religious plurality issues in India and neighboring countries, a complete resolution remains elusive due to various socio-political factors and deep-rooted historical tensions. Continued dialogue, inclusive policies, and efforts to address structural inequalities are necessary to promote lasting harmony and social justice.
Further, in continuation of this, we would like to ask certain questions like despite implementing methodologies and measures, what factors contribute to the ongoing challenges in the resolving issues concerning religious plurality in India and neighboring countries?
Certainly. Several factors contribute to the persistence of challenges in resolving issues related to religious plurality in India and neighboring countries, despite adopting methodologies and measures. Let us take historical tensions. Long-standing historical grievances and conflicts between religious communities create deep-seated mistrust and animosity, making resolution challenging. Political agendas. Politicians often exploit religious divisions for electoral gain, in the form of vote bank and appeasement, exacerbating tensions and hindering efforts of reconciliation and compromise. Socio-economic disparities. Let us take this topic. Economic inequalities along religious lines contribute to marginalization and discrimination, perpetuating interreligious tensions and conflicts. Next, identity politics. Ethnic and religious identities are often politicized, prioritizing group interests over collective harmony and coexistence. We'll take communalism. Communal ideologies and extremist groups propagate hatred and intolerance, fueling violence and discord among religious communities. Inadequate implementation of laws, despite legal protections and constitutional guarantees. Enforcement mechanisms may be weak or ineffective, allowing discrimination and violence to persist unchecked. Let us take up the external influences. Regional geopolitical dynamics and international factors can again exacerbate religious tensions and conflicts, complicating efforts at resolution. Addressing these complex challenges requires a multifaceted approach, including dialogue, inclusive policies, grassroots initiatives, and international cooperation to promote understanding, tolerance, and respect for religious diversity, and stabilizing the current democratic ideology and consequent ecosystem in relation to that dispensation.
Thank you, sir, being with us in BRICS TV Bharat and for giving us and for our viewers a very valuable insights about the religious pluralism.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to talk about this subject.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, how the International BRICS Plus School address these complex issues by planning to organize cross-cultural programs in BRIC countries, fostering dialogue, promoting mutual understanding, and facilitating cooperation among members countries and beyond. Through academic research, educational programs, and policy discussions, it aims to mitigate historical tensions, address socio-economic disparities, counter identity politics and communalism, and resist external influences that could exacerbate these challenges. Acknowledging and managing religious plurality and understanding the intercultural diversity contribute to building a more peaceful and inclusive global society. As we conclude this episode on BRICS TV Bharat, we extend our gratitude to our viewers for their engagement and participation. Your interest enriches our discussions and strengthens our collective understanding of the issues at hand. To continue receiving valuable insights and updates, stay connected with us. Until next time, I bid you farewell with a heartfelt namaste.